Okay, hello my Cancer babe. So let's do a energy check-in for today. Let's see what Cancer's energy. What energies playing with the Cancers? Could be dealing with a water sign, some of you. Okay, you are someone else. Someone's holding back. Thinking. We've got someone thinking about history, moments, things that they've put in towards you, the connection. For some reason, I'm just getting to think someone like jokingly thought about all the food that they'd paid for. Yeah, someone's thinking, someone's really in their head, whether it's you or someone you're connected to. Okay, Spirit, what else? This person feels out in the cold, sad, a bit like a missed opportunity may have happened with you, Cancer. Sad regarding an ending. Maybe this person could have walked away from you or you from them, take it resonates. Sad because they're realising that you was the most stable thing that they've ever had, is what's coming through. I just get like, it could have been a peaceful stability here, like it feels like the person watching is like the Queen of Pentacles, stable, just like finances are fine, has their priorities straight, and they're just left like, whoa. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles twice. They're left just feeling like this was a missed opportunity. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers, please, on this one. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So the wheel's turning. Clarifier on the Wheel of Fortune, please. Spirit. Okay. Oh. Right, let me keep going and then I'll give you the message. So, this person may have been emotionally disconnected. Like, so you may have noticed that, like, this person would be open up to a certain point, would be emotional. I don't know, it feels like this person wasn't ever actually emotional. They may have spoken words. And I'm not getting, I mean, it could be different. Some of you might, I'm not getting that they like wouldn't be affectionate ever. It's just they don't, emotional connection, just couldn't. It may have felt like, how this may have projected onto you, you may have felt, this may have made you insecure, may have made you bounce and go within, like, is there something wrong with me, or maybe I'm not loving them right, or maybe, you know, this projection would have flipped around and come into you as an insecurity in some format. So what I'm being shown here is, and also, so this person, I was about to say, non-committal, run away from the connection, every time, run away from everything. I'm getting like responsibility, like taking responsibility for every their actions, running away, anything that's even linked to emotions, being emotional, being vulnerable, this person runs. Like, say their behaviour is non-committal, they do something to hurt you, and then as a normal human being, say that's in a commitment or in a connection, if you've hurt someone, talking about it, expressing it, kind of resolving it, no, I'm just going to run and run and run. You never get any explanations from this person. And even when you do, you're always left confused and feel like you still have no answers, is what I'm getting. Is how this person was. So, third parties, we've got the Knight of Wands energy. This person may have children. It's flighty, in and out, a bit just non-committal energy. Third parties, whether that's just one, Third parties in lots of ways. I'm getting drinking or just going out. Priority is just not in the right place. But for those of you where other people were involved, it was coming through as strong sex. Just sex is used as a way for this person to fulfill their ego, but not have to open and connect emotionally. It's very strange. This person probably sleeps with a lot of people just to keep them, because they won't open up, be vulnerable and connect emotionally. How they get their like charge, how they get recharged, because you've got to imagine, like, when you're open, you connect with people all the time, like close friends, and when your heart chakra is open, you can be vulnerable and emotional. You can connect with all sorts of different people, your children, your parents, close friends, partner, whatever. But if you've shut down and your heart chakra is closed and you cannot connect, this person would not even be able to connect with their children, parents, siblings, friends. Everything's fake. Like it's like a show. Like this, because they just won't open or connect. So to recharge, this person would be interacting with lots of different people, having sex with lots of different people, because instead of being able to emotionally connect, and that helps you kind of be vulnerable, it helps you to reflect and connect with other people, therefore that keeps you like kind of charged and grounding with yourself. This person gets it by just sleeping with other people. It's like confirmation that I was gonna say confirmation that they're wanted, maybe a bit in their ego, but it's like they probably do this, but they don't even, it's like they haven't even acknowledged that it's odd that they do this, you know? This person wouldn't have been self-reflecting at all. So anyway, so the wheel's turning on this energy. The wheel's turning on this whole, I don't do love, but I do controlling possessive energy. This person's manifesting like no third parties. This person's thinking about secrets that were kept, how they run away. It's like they're only really just starting to acknowledge how bad their behaviour is, and they've probably like had a few relationships, maybe like I get three or four, but I feel like 3 actual solid relationships in their life, right? But they end the same way. They've acted the same way, and it's always ended in this shit. And it's like they're only starting to acknowledge like, oh, maybe it's me. Maybe, you know, being in a relationship with someone but shagging other people and lying about it is not the way to go. This person's been working on their stability, and they're going to come in to offer you a new beginning. They're thinking about how blocked off and defensive they were. Like, you may have found yourself, like there may have been times where this person's been like really, like, just really instantly aggressive, or said something really like, it goes from 0 to 100 ridiculously quick, and you're a bit like, whoa. It's because they're defensive. They're so defensive about being vulnerable, letting anyone in. They also have an entitlement problem. They think they're just entitled to whatever the fuck they think. Hopefully they can work on that, if that's an horrendous trait. Yeah, so it's like they're only just realising. For those of you that for those of you that have walked away, they walked away and whatever, regarding they were juggling you, they're only now realising that you're done. You're done. And realising that you're the Empress. Queen one's behind them. Okay, so for some of you, this is coming through. So for some of you, when you first got together, first met, there was another person, I feel, an ex or someone that was a connection. It could have been like a sex-based connection, whatever, but it's a person that was interfering. This could have just been a friend, I suppose, but there's a person that was interfering, or the energy was interfering, and this person was kind of stuck on them. And when they met you, I feel like they were like, oh, I'll use you to get over them. because they hadn't done any healing work regarding that. And then what happened was, I heard quickly, so maybe things moved really quickly, and before they blinked, they were like in a commitment with you and things were just a certain way. But because they hadn't really, because this person was doing no self-reflection work or anything, it's just like they're in a connection, they don't know how to be in one, they haven't healed, they're hooked on someone else, and they just kind of went with it. It's just very immature, childish energy, rather than speaking up and saying, no, I'm not ready for a commitment, I'm gonna have to pull away, like I've got healing to do, or just, you know, expressing themselves in like, okay, so we're in a commitment but I don't know how to be in one, like let's talk about things. And you know, like there was so many, yeah, they were hooked on someone else when they met you, and then it was just happened, and then this person was immature, didn't see it for what it was, the connection, didn't see you for who you were. And now this person is fully stressed. Swords, 9 and 10 of swords, yeah, fully stressed about the Empress, which I feel like is you, male, female, whatever. It's an energy that's nurturing, creative. It's a receive energy, a create, like you know how to create. And check this, so now that they're stressing, weirdly enough, this other person they were thinking about before is watching them. I heard they don't like it. They don't like it. Something about yellow here. Just for some of you that's coming through, this might help you know who it is, but don't jump and just assume. Like this will be, if there was always someone that there was issues or arguments about or whatever, I'm getting like someone's Facebook profile, there's yellow, like maybe they're wearing a yellow top or a yellow dress. I'm really being drawn to that. Yellow. That'll only be for some of you, so please don't just go on one. Just know and stay in this energy and know that this person is gonna get, I get quite dark. Like it's like they're very manipulative and manipulated this person a lot, which is why your person may have been manipulative towards you, because they're all caught up in this person's energy, and this person's energy is horrific, really dark. Oh, I just said their days are coming, so don't worry about them. Okay, so this person's only just starting to see their ways, the error in it, only just now. So I don't know if how long ago you walked away or how long they've been put out in the cold, but only now are they realising that success was with you, and they spent the whole time being back and forth and in their head and not sure, and now they're at the 10 of Wands, heartbroken. Okay, anything else to add on that? Yeah, this person's actually okay, clarify 1, 6. Is that just in their mind? So this person is holding back, and I feel like if you haven't heard from this person, you will at some point. I'd say the next few months. I'm not weeks really, but I'd say a couple of months, because there's a lot of you. They're holding back until they can kind of, at the moment they're only just acknowledging and seeing things. Or for some of you, like you might get a message and then it's like back off and go quiet for a few months, and then when they'll come in, it's going to feel very different energy. It's just going to feel different because they're going to have started healing. Do you know what? Whoa, okay, yeah, this person wants it all with you, and they're just like, can't believe they walked away from it or damaged it. But for the first time, I think, in this person's life ever, they are actually taking a moment to think about someone else's feelings, which means their heart chakra must be starting to open. Because I don't think this person cared, who they went around just hurting, trashing everyone. So it's like they're starting to acknowledge that, right, I think it's done, and this person's, and I've had a missed opportunity, but they're starting to acknowledge their toxic ways, and they have a bit of hope. But in with that hope, they're like, if I'm ever going to come back in, I have to come in changed and different and grown. And that's kind of, they don't want to just rush in. Like, they kind of want more time. This person also is not getting any rest in the mind. Really strong sexual energy. Just wants to jump into bed with you. But I just they're passionate as well. This person, okay, so this is not removing the fact that their heart chakra is opening, and they're acknowledging they actually have feelings for you, and they're allowing themselves to feel that there's like a toxic energy that's really like lustful, and like they want, depending on who's who, but for a lot of them, they're like dreaming about and imagining like in bed, and like you playing with their wand, or you playing with their wand, or them playing with yours, or whatever, how it resonates. But it's toxic and excessive, like obsessive, and just a bit like low vibrational. But like I feel like this person, just at the beginning of it, like they're only just acknowledging this about themselves, and obviously there's a whole thing with that other person, that third party that's now watching them, and they're like not liking it. I just heard like this person's always butting in and putting their nose in, and I think your person is going to start acknowledging. So I don't know however that is, like whether this is a friend or what, but somehow what I'm getting is an example being like, this is literally just an example. Say they're talking to someone and this person's there, because this person's so manipulative and controlling towards them, like they say something about someone else, or say about you, like, yeah, like I'm really stupid, I really fucked up, I don't know, I hope that maybe I get an opportunity, or I hope that person will forgive me. This person will butt in. It's always got to be about them. So it'll be like I'm getting like knocking you down and then bringing it back to them. So it'd be like, oh yeah, but like obviously, come on, like remember, like it's like a nudge and a private joke. So maybe when this person's been being deceitful or whatever with this person, there might have been some private jokes or just horrible shit towards you, and this person's like, oh yeah, but don't forget like what we said, like ha 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 ha, and your person's like really starting to acknowledge it, like what the fuck, like whereas before they wouldn't have even, they were just so, it's like the illusion was still there, and that illusion's broken or breaking, and they're seeing, hang on a minute, like why is that this person got so much hate on them, like, and they're always trying to like make me hate on them, and or they're always trying to flirt with me, and always and doing it on purpose. And now that I think back, like when I had rows with my person, like it was always like about them. It was like they were just always stirring the pot and trying to get involved. And I get that this third party was always trying to make the energy about them, like, oh yeah, but so I had my hair done, like yeah, it's really childish. And I'm glad your person's starting to wake up to it, because it's not on. It's not on. You're too powerful though, Cancer. Like you're protected. You're like, listen, the angels and your spirit guides have seen all conversations and all bitchy moves toward you. So don't worry about it. They'll get theirs. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, this is down the line, so we're not going to go into too much of it. But for some of you, I think there is a possibility later, like when I say later, I mean like years, a couple of years, year and a half. I think the earliest would be a year, year and a half, that you may end up actually moving with them, but like reuniting in some format, whether that's like to a friendship or it does move to a partnership, whatever. God, I just kind of, I don't know where I was going with that. So for some, that was well weird. The channeling just stopped. Is it blocked? That's weird. Maybe they don't want me to head straight down that line. Okay, so yeah, like you might end up back with them for some of you if you choose that as your free will. And I feel like, oh, the karma would be that when you're back with this person in like a year or two, that's when it flips. But you're on higher vibration. You've evolved. You don't have to be bitchy or horrible or play manipulative games. And it will just be that that person has to watch you getting yours now. And because the energy would have shifted, like this was a big lesson for both of you. And like I said, it's free will, and obviously there's certain expectations. This wouldn't be anytime soon. And this person would just, have to just watch that your person, so devoted, so committed, just do everything and anything for you. They've never been like, it's like they like have a rebirth and they're a complete different person. They work on themselves, heal, stable, devoted to you. Don't do, like, it's not out there trying to hurt you, actively making decisions that, like, when they go to do things, they think of you and how it affects you. And yeah, and this person just watches in anger and envy. And when they do their little things, like try to butt in, if ever that happens, they'll, instead of acknowledging it, instead of agreeing, it's like, how dare you ever cross that line again in front of me? Like, that's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So it gets, just let it roll out, let it play out. You keep ascending. There's no settling for you. You're not settling. I feel like, Cancer, you're moving forward. So we've got patience and free will, and everybody has free will here. You know, this person could not do enough healing for you, and you decide that it's, you know, I'm not settling. I can't settle. You did too much. Like, I want real love I want love that's not hurt me before, you know? I want a love that's fresh and not got so much dirt on the history. But they're saying be patient. Like, you're leveling up, Cancer, and that this person is waking up to their bullshit. I heard lessons. This was a lesson for both of you. I feel like you would have learned. I feel like, for if not both of you, but definitely you, this was a massive shift in a spiritual lesson. Like, you will never do those things that whatever you did in this connection again. Like, and I feel like it's a massive lesson for your person, because hopefully if they can heal and work for their stuff, they will be shifting out and developing a whole new life path that can take them to where they should be, where they need to be. A lot of this is also to do with the material world and we've got abandon. So for those of you that were in a connection that was toxic, I feel like the material world was being affected. Cancer, there's a journey that you're supposed to be on and you're headed towards. I feel like, and since you've cleared and cleansed this person from your energy, you are there and you're heading towards it. And it's to do with the material world. That got abandoned when this connection was all toxic. You couldn't even focus on this. And that was a lesson for you. I don't think you'll ever give like your whole self to the point of the toxicness. Like, you have learnt boundaries and to always stay focused on you, and you've learnt to receive. If someone wants to you know, give me it all, they will. I don't have to just be focused on them and worried about them all the time. Yeah, so this was all to get you to refocus, getting alignment. That's what this separation's for, which is why I feel like, and I do feel like this separation for some of you, a lot of you, it is a separation, and this person's going to come back around anyway. It's whether it's your free will to accept or take, and that's your journey and your guidance, Cancer. So yeah, that's pretty much the energy I get today for Cancer. Do you have anything else? Let's do advice. What's the advice for Cancers today? Advice for my Cancer babes, please. Whoa. So we've got let's go, go, go. And I think that's let go. Let go of control, worry, let go of the connection. Let go. I mean, learning to let go is something that's always primal along the journey, but just let it all go. If it's going to come back, if it's going to be there, if it's going to do the work and alter, then it will. But let it go. Don't wait. Just let it go. Keep going, and let's go, go, go. Refocus back on what it is that's linked to your material world that needs your energy. Happiness is right around the corner. I do feel like there's a couple of gifts that are right around the corner. Like I said, for those, it depends on the timeline. Some of you might have only just gone into separation with this person. Some of you are definitely a few months in, I'd say. And I feel like you're starting to like heal and cleanse, and you're feeling it, and you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. But in the next couple of months, 2 to 3, I feel like there's going to be some really primal good points. Like, I feel like if you don't really go out much, you're going to go out and you're going to have an amazing night. Like, you're going to meet some really great people, maybe make new friends, connect with someone. Like, if you don't really have a lot of spiritual friends, you're going to meet someone that's really spiritual, and that's going to be a really amazing friendship for the rest of your life. Things that you've always worried about, say your car wasn't that great, and you was constant worrying about, I need to get a new car, somehow like it ends up you get your new car and you're not struggling financially. Gifts, some good moments over the next 2 to 3 months as you heal, because it's the divine and your guides like showing you've done so well. Like, you've pulled away, you're focusing on you, this is confirmation you're on the right path. Just keep going. That's what I feel. So they're saying watch what you're projecting. So what I get from this is, first of all, acknowledge, I think this is a lesson in projection for you, and how I feel like you got really lost in this connection, and I feel like this other person was projecting their dark shadow self onto you a lot, and you were struggling to listen to your own intuition, struggling to be you, because this person was just so dark, so toxic towards you, playing so many games, also sleeping with other people for some of you, and then passing that energy onto you. You're completely lost, you're non-grounded, can't hold your own energy. And I think you've just had a really strong lesson in projection. And then also saying, watch when you're feeling really emotional, and you're paranoid and insecure, you really need to watch what you're projecting, because you don't want to bring that stuff in. Yeah, you don't want to sit in worry. Worry is a wasted emotion. Do your shadow work. So I feel like you are starting to face and heal and work through, but make sure you really are acknowledging the lessons and the shadows in all of this, in this lesson completely. Like, make sure you acknowledge that. For me, in my last relationship, I regret that I was in denial with red flags, and I will never do that again. And that is shadow work, is acknowledging that I just wanted someone to not be a horrible person. So I was in denial when I would see that they're a not very nice person, and that is shadow work, because why was I ignoring the red flags? Why am I allowing that? And then they go deeper. Oh, it's because you just want to be loved, and you're scared because you have great love for this person. You're scared that means that they're not the one, and that's it for you two. Do you know what I mean? That's how shadow work works. Love comes from within. Love, light, happiness comes from you and your source and your heart. No one else is bringing it to you. You create it, and that's what you're going to be working on. And they're saying, be in nature. Make sure you're being in nature. Walk to the parks, near rivers, help you grounded. It will keep you in the right energies and help clear negative energies, but it will help you reach clarity in things that you're kind of wanting answers for. Yes. If you had a question, sorry, there's a thing in there. And whatever you're thinking about, the answer is yes. For some of you. And just say yes to what's next for you. Second card, be patient. Let it unfold. This was a lesson in self-worth for you, Cancer. Okay. Right, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Cancer check-in. I send you love and light.